Next program is to find the average of two numbers. So here also first we had to see what is the input to this program. Again, two numbers are the input to the program and the output is the average. Average is the output. So how we have to get the output from the inputs? So two numbers we have to enter here as the input. So this program itself I can make the modifications. So two numbers I will take it as input. Then output to get the average. Before finding the average I had to find the sum. After sum, then only I can find the average. Sum of two numbers, then I can see the average. Find the average. Average means two numbers means sum divided by 2. So here in this program we can make the modification. Hash include less than IOStream using namespace std int main. Two numbers I am using. So int a b. Then sum. For finding the sum, one variable is used, and to store the average I can put another variable, declare another variable, say abg. Then cout enter two numbers ab, sum equal to a plus b. Then next is average, avg equal to sum divided by 2. Sum divided by 2, semicolon. So this average. Then I had to print the output is the average. So again instead of sum I can write the average. The average is this variable name I can give avg. So this is the program to find the average of two numbers. Next program is to find the quotient and remainder. That is, we have to perform the division of two numbers. So dividing two numbers, here what is the input? Input will be two numbers a and b. And what is the output? The question is to print the quotient and the remainder. So the output is one. There are two outputs. One output is we had to print the quotient a divided by b. That answer we had to print, and remainder also we had to print. What is the remainder we are getting? That also we had to print. So there are two outputs. So we have identified what are the inputs and what is the output. These things first we have identified, and then we had to see this approach. Every program you had to follow this approach. Even if it is a very lengthy program also, same approach you have to follow. So now we have to see these are the two inputs. How we will get the output quotient? We will get, if we do a divided by b, we will get this quotient value q is equal to a divided by. Then how I will get this remainder value? R remainder is equal to, there is an operator called modulus operator, this percentage symbol, a percentage b. This will only give the remainder. A percentage b, this gives the value of the remainder of a divided by b. So these two processes I have to do. So now after understanding this, I have to write the program. And if any variable, whatever variable I want to use in my program, that I have to declare in the beginning. So here I am using the variables a, b, q, r. So those variables I have to declare in the beginning. Sometimes I forgot to declare some additional variables I am writing in my program. Then later after completing the program also I can write here leave some space and I can write over here. So every variable name whatever I am using in my program, that I have to declare in the beginning. So here I am declaring the for quotient q, then for remainder r. So enter two numbers a, b. Instead of this enter two numbers, I can give enter the quotient, enter the dividend and enter the divisor. Like that also I can write. A program you can write in different ways. One person can write in one way, another person can write in different way, but we have to be careful about the output. The output should be correct. That is important. Whatever inputs we are giving and whether we are getting the output through that program. Any different ways you can write, but the output should be correct. So enter two numbers A and B. So first I will find out the quotient Q. I will use the small letter Q equal to A divided by B. A divided by B, semicolon, then remainder R equals A modulus B. Modulus or percentage symbol. A percentage B. Semicolon. So I have find out the quotient. Now I had to just output this using the cout statement. So write down the cout statement. Cout with cout double less than symbol. If I am writing a word or sentence, I have to use the double quotes. Double quotes quotient. Quotient is again print the Q. Semicolon, then next line I can print, or continuously also I can, in the same cout statement also I can give, otherwise in the next line I can give cout double less than, inside double quotes, remainder is close the double quotes, double less than symbol for remainder, variable R, and then semicolon. So I have output that quotient value and the remainder. Q and R are values. That is why for values we should not put in the double quotes. And after that this program is over. Then int main I have used, so I had to write the return 0 statement. So this is the program to find the quotient and remainder. So first, seeing a question, programming question, we have to take the approach of identifying the input and the output and how to reach from the input to the output. Next program is to check whether a given number is odd or even. Again, what is the input to this program? Input is a given number, say it is n. This is the input, and we have to identify the output. Output is either the output can be number is odd or the output can be number is even. How we will, so input is n, so input to output, how we will reach whether to check a given number is odd or even. We should know the remainder when the number is divided by 2. So to get the remainder, the operator is the modulus operator, n percentage 2, or remainder equal to the number percentage 2. If the remainder equal to 0, then the number is even, else the number is odd. So in C++ we can use the if statement. So here one condition is there, so we can use the if statement. So here once again see, here the input is a number n and the output statement can be either number is odd or the number is even. Any one of this can be the output. How we will reach from the input to the output? We have to find out the remainder when the number is divided by 2 and check the remainder whether it is 0. If it is equal to 0, then the number is even, or else the number is odd. Now we can come to write the program. So I'm using a number. So declare that number int n, then semicolon, cout, enter the number, Cout. Directly I can put C in N, but C in N means we will not get any message to enter that number. That is why I am putting this Cout. Enter the number. Enter the number. Semicolon. The next line I had to input the number. Then C in double greater than symbol, N, semicolon. So I had given N as the input. Then next operation is finding out the remainder. So remainder R. I denote R using for remainder. R equal to N R equal to N modulus, percentage symbol, N percentage 2. I find the remainder. Then if the remainder we have to check. So for checking or decision making we have to use the if statement. If R equal to. For comparison or checking we have to use double equal to. Single equal to means it is an assignment. We are assigning a value. Double equal to is used for the comparison. So R equal to 0. Then open the bracket of if. Curly brace for if. If R equal to 0, the number is even. Remainder equal to 0 means this is Cout. It's Cout double less than symbol. The number is even. The number is even. Close the double quotes, then semicolon. So this is opening bracket of if and closing bracket of if. Then else if there are so if this condition is true, then only it will go inside this brackets and print the number is even. If it is false, it will come to the program control will come to the else part. So else also has curly brace. So the syntax should be familiar, then only we can write this program. Else Cout, the number is odd. Double less than symbol. The number is odd. Close the double quote, semicolon. And close the bracket of else. So we have written the program. Then int main I have used, so again I had to write the return 0 statement. Return 0 statement, semicolon, then close the bracket of main. So this is how we'll write the program to check whether a given number is odd or even. So how the working of if already we have seen, but just once again I'll tell. If the condition we will write in the bracket of if R equal to, if the condition is true, then only the if statement will work. If the condition is false, then it will not go inside the body of if. The program control will directly come here if the condition is false, and the else part will work. Then return 0. So that is about this program.